I feel like I should try to be a little bit more presentable for filming, but this is me. So I want to start documenting my spiritual journey. And it's been a while since I've made a video about this kind of stuff, I guess. I feel like I may have like sort of fallen off, though, well, let me complete that sentence. Fallen off the spiritual wagon for a hot minute, and at the same time I feel like I was still on that path. It's just it was just like a sidestep path, you know, like off the trail a little bit, just to build some character before coming back onto the higher purpose path. And yeah, something about like the past week, and I've been seeing a lot of posts about the past week and people talking about the past week, like just planetary shifts, I think, and energetic shifts and the raising of consciousness and whatnot. But yeah, for me, I felt a shift, and it was almost like, bam, like now is the time to start fasting. Now is the time to start just like getting back on my path, and doing like rigorous amount of like self-care, which includes sleeping, resting, foot soaking, and or taking a bath, or smudging, and all the divination kind of things, and the self-care things, routines. I'm listing a bunch of the light work, shadow work, mirror work, all the work. So, and I've been working on anchoring in to my body and through me into the earth, light and love energy. I feel like I need it right now. Yeah, and it's just been really wild. So what should I talk about? Well, I'll talk about what's on my heart right now. And I recently had the experience of almost potentially being with the one. I met someone, and he wasn't necessarily the one, okay, but he definitely had expressions of the one, and I felt like very much like we clicked. He checked the boxes that I needed checked, that I felt were important for compatibility, and yeah, it was very kind and spiritual, so we like the same spirituality. I felt like same views, and like there was like, yeah, that ability to communicate and understand what each other's saying. Anyway, I felt like we connected on a deeper level, but there's also the other aspect of it all. Like, yes, we connected like on like a 3D human interpersonal relationship in the physical world level, but then we didn't quite connect on that soul level. Our frequencies didn't quite match at the soul level, and so I'm feeling I feel sad about it, but at the same time, I feel so empowered. It's like it was like a catalyst, very catalytic for me to experience just like just like a couple days of this like infatuation and this very fast moving but not like the potential went nowhere really, and then like quickly ended romance. Because it gave me a taste of what I could have with the right person, you know. So it was really wonderful, and I know that I'm meant to be with someone who can encompass all that I am, and you know, without judgment, and knowing that how I am and who I am right now is enough, and I don't need to be changed. I don't need to be improved upon. It is already in my nature to go with the flow of evolution. So, yeah. And I felt like it did bring up a shadow for me, and it's the shadow of not being good enough. And so it's not like it's not a shadow that I have difficulty with dealing or anything. It's a very like it's a shadow that I know very well, and we have a pretty good relationship, me and the shadow. But yeah, it did touch upon that whole like the situation touched upon me not being good enough for the other person. That my fun, light, bubbly side, which is very much my human personality, my human suit, was great and was well received and loved. But when it came down to the deeper depths of my soul, which is much darker and but just as important, just as valuable and valid, it was not received. And so yeah, feeling very sad, and at the same time I feel very good. Yeah. It's been 8 minutes.